Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, guys. I can't believe that we're in 2025 already. Where has this year gone? It's crazy. Anyway, if you are already watching, then welcome back to my channel. But if you are new here, then welcome to my channel. My name is Alma and I am a baby wearing, nature loving, slightly crunchy living mom of 2 under 2, and I live up in Orkney, which is a small island at the very top of Scotland. If you can hear cooing next to me, that's baby Melanie, just voicing her opinion on this video clearly. But this year I decided to do Christmas a little differently. And instead of rushing to the shops and filling my trolley with mass-produced gifts, I wanted to make something special and something from my heart. And I want to say probably about half of the gifts under all this paper were handmade, and it took so much time and so much effort, but in all honesty, it felt so meaningful and intentional. And sustainability has been on my mind a lot this year. And Christmas, as magical as it is, can sometimes feel so overwhelming with all the waste. From the mountains of wrapping paper that end up in the bin to the countless plastic toys that break before the new year. It's so much. And I started wondering, how can I celebrate the season without contributing to that cycle? And of course, yes, I still bought the kids some gifts, and I didn't have time to make every single person something handmade because I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit late starting this, so everything that you see that's handmade here was made in less than a month. And I'm not somebody that, is super quick at crocheting, and I'm not someone that's like super creative. I do have a creative flair, but I'm not that creative. But yeah, handmade gifts this year just felt like the perfect solution. Not only are they more sustainable, but they also carry a piece of you. They tell a story. And isn't that what Christmas is supposed to be about? Stories, love, connection. So this year, all the kids got a little bit of a piece of me. I made all of the kids just a little bit of some little dresses and cardigans and some gloves and hats and all that kind of stuff. I just made as much as humanly possible without going into complete burnout, and it was so special, just like seeing them wear their little pieces. It was just so nice. And even the adults, the receiving a handmade gift for me is just so much more special than something shop bought. I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe everyone else was just pretending. But I don't know. And another thing that I've been thinking about is how overwhelming Christmas can be for kids. So many presents and so many overstimulations, and it's just easy to get caught up in excitement. But what I've realized is that less can truly be more. And it's about the joy and not the quantity, and the mindset I'm bringing into the season. Previous years, I would buy so many gifts for all the kids around me, and now that I have children of my own, I can imagine how much those parents hated me. No, I'm sure it's nice and appreciated and all of that stuff, but it just fills the house with so much stuff. And going into 2025, I truly want to start living a little bit more minimalistically. And going into Christmas with a pile of toys all around is not very minimalistic. Little girl is just having a whale of a time just telling all the stories right now. ya. Yeah. And in all honesty, I felt that this year there was kind of peace in simplifying things. It wasn't just about sustainability. It was the ability to slow down and be present and find joy in the process and, truly like search for all of the things that, might be enjoyed by the people that I was making the things for. Because sometimes I find going shopping for things like Christmas gifts is literally just running into the shop and being like, oh, that person will like that and that person will like that. And it takes a matter of like 10 minutes. But this year, trying to figure out what each person was going to enjoy and like, and picking out the right colours and all of that kind of stuff. It took time and effort and energy, but it was peaceful. The little girl is telling me all of the stories of the day right now. She's just chatting away in her chair, and it's just my favourite thing. Over the past month or so, she's just became so vocal, and she started smiling and babbling and telling all the stories and reacting to facial expressions, and it's just been so incredibly beautiful having the two of them this season. It's honestly just filled my heart with so much joy and peace and happiness. It's just wonderful. And seeing the connection between them both as well. I was quite afraid of how Loki was going to react to her long term, but he's just, like, every single day he just becomes so much more interested in her and the things that she does and the noises that she makes, and he just wants to be around her all of the time. And this year we kept the gifts really, really simple. We just got him some books and a train set and just some like puzzly games, and then Nana bought him loads of clothes to fill his wardrobe, and yeah, everyone just kind of stuck to getting him very simple gifts, which I'm so thankful for. Everything was very kind of Montessori based, I guess. And then we also got him this kitchen set, which was his like main present, and it was the best idea we have had. He absolutely loved this kitchen set. And I think at this age he was just not fussed about the presents themselves. He was more excited about the boxes and the wrapping paper, and honestly, I'm so grateful for that. It was wonderful to see everyone stick to the books and clothes rule, and it made the whole morning feel less calm and joyful instead of chaotic, because, to be honest, he just spent most of the morning playing with his little kitchen set and actually this little book. That wasn't even a Christmas present. Nana bought him that the day before, just from a little shop here, and it wasn't even like all full or anything. It has bits missing, but he absolutely loved it. My hair is still wet in that video, by the way. It's not dirty. I just had a shower and my hair was still wet. Moments like these just remind me that Christmas is about connection, not consumption. It's about the little joys, like watching his face light up as he pretends to make tea. And as parents, it's so easy to feel pressure to go big for Christmas, but seeing how content Loki was with the simplicity of it all reaffirmed that kids don't need extravagance. They need love, attention, and moments to cherish. In Orkney, Christmas isn't complete without the bar. It's a tradition that's been part of the island's history for centuries. And the game is played twice, on Christmas Day, first by the boys, then by the men, and the same on New Year's Day, first by the boys and then by the men. The rules are simple. There are two teams, the Uppies and the Doonies, and they battle out to get the ball to their respective goal. For the boys, it's more of a playful introduction to the game, but for the men, well, I just say it gets real intense. And the bar is more than just a game for people in Orkney. It's a celebration of community and resilience. It's a way for people to connect with their roots and honour the traditions that make Orkney so special. Watching this back and seeing all of the groups of friends and family, I'm reminded of what I love about this time of year and the fact that it's all about togetherness, whether it's gathering around the tree or rallying in the streets for a game that's been played for generations. This tradition truly does bring everyone together, young and old, and it's a reminder of how deeply rooted Orcadians are in their community and how important it is to keep customs like this alive. Watching the game and hearing the stories passed down through generations always fills me with so much pride that I get to be a part of this little island and that I've truly been welcomed into this community. And what makes the bar so unique is that it's not just a game. It's a story that continues to be written. Each year brings new memories, new players, and new victories. And it's incredible to think that this tradition has stood the test of time. So we're surviving world wars and changing eras and even the challenges of the modern life. And for the people of Orkney, the bar is more than just an event. It's a piece of their identity. And it's honestly so amazing to see everyone come together regardless of their age or background. And it reminds me how strong this community truly is, because you don't have to be an Orcadian to play in the bar. The way that the uppies and adoonies are divided is by how you came onto the island. So if you were born at the Balfour, which is in the Kirkwall side of Orkney, of mainland, you would be an uppie. But if you came into the island by the boat that comes into from Scrabster to Stromness, you would be a Dooney. Or say if you came on the boat to Kirkwall, or if you flew to the island to Kirkwall Airport, you would also be an uppie. So you don't have to be born into the island. You can be a traveller that has came to the island and have stuck and just joined into the game. And it's just beautiful how this tradition can be just shared by so many people of different cultures and different backgrounds, and it's truly beautiful how inclusive it can be. And it's also, I think, a reminder of how traditions like this can shape us, to teach us the value of teamwork and importance of perseverance and the joy of being part of something bigger than ourselves. There are lessons we can carry beyond the game into our lives and into our relationships. Now at this point, my phone did die, so we headed home and watched the rest on a live stream. And here I am taping up Hugh's boots because he was heading out to the men's bar. So what you just watched there was the boys' bar. And here's me getting Hugh ready to head to the men's bar. They taped the laces down on their shoes so that they don't come undone, and the men wear steel toe-cap boots to make sure that their feet are safe and don't get crushed in underneath all of the people who are playing. Hello loves, I'm just jumping on here really quickly to say that my phone was about to die, so we went to a little cafe for a coffee and the bar went down while we were there. So we actually just came home because Hugh had to get ready for the men's spa, which is on in about 10 minutes. He's gone off to get ready at his friend's, and then they've gone down to actually play. I am just gonna watch it online on Facebook. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna bring the laptop into the kitchen while I make Christmas dinner, which is so much fun. I love it, love it, love it. So I'm gonna do that. I watch the bar on the laptop. Loki and Melanie are sleeping, and yeah, it's such a bizarre feeling now that I actually have a little one that kind of understands Christmas. He has been absolutely not interested in any of the presents other than the little kitchen that we bought him. He loves that, so that's nice. And also Nana bought him, Hugh's mum bought him like a busy book that she got from a secondhand shop, and he has been obsessed with it. So between that and the little kitchen, he has had zero interest in any of his other presents. But that's absolutely fine. And so as this Christmas comes to a close, I found myself reflecting on what truly matters. It's not the gifts or the decorations, though they do bring their own joy. It's the moments we create, the love that we share, and the traditions that ground us in our own sense of belonging. This year I've learned so much about the beauty of simplicity, about how scaling back can actually bring us closer to the essence of what we're celebrating. Handmade gifts, thoughtful gestures, and moments of connection, they're what make this season memorable. I also want to say how grateful I am for the people in my life who embrace these values with me. From respecting our choices of Loki's gift to being a part of traditions like the bar, it's the collective effort to cherish what matters that makes all the difference. Living on an island surrounded by such rich culture and strong community reminds me of how special our roots are. The bar, for example, is more than just a game. It's a living, breathing piece of history that unites people. And I hope that as we move forward, we can continue to hold on to these traditions tightly. So, as we head into the new year, my hope for all of us is that we can carry the spirit with us of sustainability, of connection, of valuing the things that truly matter. Whether you're crafting gifts by hand or simply spending time with loved ones, let's make every moment count. Thank you for being here and for sharing this journey with me. From my family to yours, I wish you a Merry Christmas and a new year filled with love, joy, and peace. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.